What's up, YouTube? How's it going? I'm back again with another random video. So this is the side loader. It's used for apartments. So you pick up the carts with these. Just in one of the many trucks I drive at work. So we're gonna take a nice little tour around this. Single axle. Love the rubber grips on these. These ones are a lot more peppy than the dual. You gotta come over here and tighten up the... Always gotta make sure that's tight because it likes to flop out, just like a little defect, I guess, which isn't good, but they got locking pins and stuff, so as such right here. Mud flap. There's your oil, hydraulic oil. Your air tanks are down there. Got your diesel tank, your DEF. So when we come inside the cab here, I'm not going to hit all the buttons. I'll just show you guys. Basically the same as all the other trucks. This is your reverse neutral drive. It's all on here now. It's not a joystick here, so in case you have to hop over. Makes it pretty simple. Not sure what all these switches are for. I think they're just extra switches if you want to put them in. Work light, lamp light. Your lights are on and off. When you lift the body, it tells you, it beeps. Park regen, mirror heat, diff lock, exhaust brake. It's got AC. To turn off the AC, just hold down this button. It's got stereo. It's quite loud. Then when you're switching from the stand-up side, hit that little button. Your mirrors, they're power. On one of the other trucks, they weren't power like I showed you guys. This one has about 100,000 kilometers on it, and it's from 2020, I believe. It's very good on gas. Like I said, very peppy. And this engine's pretty loud, so see how quiet it is now when I turn off the truck? Yeah, this engine's pretty loud compared to that first one I showed you guys a couple weeks ago. And then when you turn the steering wheel, it's pretty neat. It turns that wheel. The gas and brake are not the same. So once you switch it to this side, everything is controlled on this side, except for the steering wheel. So you have a person sitting there, or you got something on this side, like my cooler this morning was almost hitting the wheel. So it could be a little bit of a hazard as you're trying to turn and it locks up that wheel. So you got to be very careful not to put any stuff there. This is our camera that catches us if we're on our phone, not paying attention to the road, not wearing a seatbelt, speeding. It's annoying as fuck, but safety first. Yeah, so let's go to the stand-up side. I'll show you how the bucket dumps. I don't really want to pick up a cart. I just dumped a bunch of them. Fire extinguisher. I don't like these new steps. They're they need to come out a bit. I got big feet. There's the carts over there. That's what they look like. So we got side cameras here. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys all the cameras. So we got side camera, front, other side camera, backup camera. So there's two side cameras in case someone wants to cut you off on this side. It's all on film. And this one's got a front camera too, which is nice. But if you're following too close, it'll beep too. So it'll tell the suits you're not driving good. You got a little radio here. So I'm not gonna hit any of these buttons, obviously. I'm currently driving and I'm not at the dump. So to body raise it, you just do this, lifts the body up or down. That opens up the back. And this one closes it, but they want you to get out and close it yourself. It's like a safety hazard, I guess. Not sure why. There's your work lights, outside LEDs if it's too dark, and then there's your strobes. That's your little horn. And on the other truck I showed you guys, there was actually an air horn versus just a standard city horn. And my air horn is right there, and then you have your city horn. All right, so we come outside. There's your spike. So when you release the parking brake, you can use your spike. It doesn't, when you go to stop, if you're doing bin to bin, it doesn't hit as hard. Like this grips really hard. So when you come outside here, you know, this is all your spill kit and shit, and your brush. If you want to dump the bucket, It's really annoying. It beeps like crazy. I've seen these buckets break. I've seen the one side come loose and fall to the ground. You gotta be super careful. And every once in a while, you gotta watch this plumber freaking mechanism thing. It likes to stick out so it doesn't grip your bins. There's that. And then you put them on the hooks, and then it's got a divider. So see the divider? If you look really close, there it is, right there. And that moves back and forth. So this lifts the bin, this moves the wall back and forth. There's only paper and cans. Some cities have organics as well, so there's 2 walls. And how you dump the organics is you first dump the paper, and then that wall releases. Sorry, you dump the paper, and then you release the wall, and then your cans dump, and then you release the second wall, and then your organics dump. And you got to dump it all in all 3 different sections. But we have the city drivers doing that, so we don't have to worry about that shit. That's your little boot warmer. I kind of like the older one better. Whew, dusty. The new one was coming from the back, which is kind of cool. With the newer one, the grate sits like on top, so that way your boots drip off and there's no ice that forms here, because in the wintertime ice forms here and you can slip. Not a good system. But on the newer trucks, the 2023s or 4s, they had a heat system come from the back, and it heats up your boots, which is nice, kind of dries them too. But there's no glove warmer, unless you just rest them on the rack, I guess, when you're not using it. But it's nice that no snow builds up, whereas this truck, snow will build up. You got to be very careful. I could talk for hours. A lot of people don't like driving these trucks because there's a blind spot, right? If you're not tall enough, you're not going to be able to see over. That's why we can't do left-hand turns here. Short guys, look at this. I'm 6'2". I got a clear vision of this side. This is a huge blind spot. But I use this camera and I can see what I'm doing. They don't want short people driving these trucks, plain and simple. I don't know how else to say it. Turn signal, and then your 4 ways, you just pull this out. Then you got your pressure and all that shit. But yeah, pretty sweet system. On the newer model, they completely took this out. Like, it's useless. Like, this little wiper blade does absolutely nothing. Look at this. Oh yeah. Yeah. There you have it, folks. Thanks so much for watching. Nice little air chair, adjustable arm. I like that. I love the AC. Wish it had a heated seat though. There you have it, folks. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more random videos, as I try to upload and not so often. And I'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.